Hey. How you guys doing today? Kind of rhymes, doesn't it? Back in the woods. It is Friday evening. Friday supper time, I should say. Last day of September. It is 19 degrees Celsius out here, which is what, 68, I think, for my American friends. Beautiful. Like, it's hard to believe. Last day of September. And it's this nice out here right now. Got a few little things I want to get done this weekend, hopefully out here. Tree right here I want to take down. Probably tomorrow. I got to get, again, some firewood processed. And quite soon I need to start splitting my pile. I get it back. You can see the brook. I don't mean to blind you guys with the sun. The brook here, down quite a ways, down to probably about a foot from last weekend. So it's water's definitely dropping quite quickly this time of year. Things will start to dry up a little bit, but it's hard to believe as my water tank is actually still full in the back of the cabin here, and it's the first year, I think, since I've been here that I've used that water tank. There's actually got that much water in it this late in the year. It's kind of cool. Take a quick little gander out front here. Frost has hit me. Killed all my vine crops out here. I don't know if it was last night or not. They had a frost warning. Now at my house, I think it was 5 degrees this morning, but down in here it gets a lot cooler, and we've already had a frost here, so much for that idea. As far as growing my pumpkins any bigger, they're not going to get much bigger because, again, the frost has killed the vines. I'll show you guys out here. That's pretty well the end of this year, which is a shame, but hopefully next year they'll do better. But yeah, look at them, they're dead as anything. Guess I'll harvest a couple little pumpkins out of there. There's still a few potatoes here. This one's all half chewed. You could still use it. And what have I got here? It's a nice green one there. It's a nice size guy. Not ripened at all, but that'll ripen, I think, if I pick it. I believe. Will that not ripen? Some small yellow ones here. Another nice little green guy there, but again, you can see the frost has basically kissed these plants already. Turn this around. People, they're pushed down again. People have been asking about my raspberries and all that too. And you can see here that Sam's got dogs up the road here. You can see that I had to put groups of chicken wire around each plant to try to preserve them, and the porcupines are still eating at them out here, so I just can't win sometimes. But with a weather like this today, you don't care, because it's so beautiful out here right now that, again, for this late in the year, it's hard to believe. But I'll get that big green pumpkin. Something's been eaten on this one. Obviously, another green one right here. Look at that. What a shame, because they're never going to be finished. Another nice little guy there. So, small squash here. Not much of one, but a little one there. Better than nothing, I guess. Actually, another little one in there too, this size of a gourd. So, but I will report back in a little while. I'm going to go in and get some supper going here soon. Not even sure what I'm going to have yet tonight, but I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Yeah, it was kind of funny, but not haha funny. Last weekend, excuse me, I made another video on Saturday. I posted the one up on the channel here that I made a Friday night and Saturday, and I found the downed tree on the other side of the building here. Saturday, I cut up that tree, I dropped it, and when I went to bring it down, I cut the base, jammed the saw, got that out of there. The tree was so hung up in the other one that it didn't want to come out. I was shaking that, and I cut it a couple times. It kept dropping, and then it was standing pretty well upright. And I thought, if I screw this up, this thing is going to come back this way and actually hit the building instead of go with the driveway. So I gave up on that. I had to actually get a chain out with the side-by-side, hook it around the base, and pull the side-by-side, drive it in behind the camp, and basically pulled the butt out of the tree, out of the ground, pulled it sideways. I had to probably drag it 20 feet until she finally dislodged the other tree and came down and hit the ground. And then I cut it all out my chainsaw. Later on in the day, I went down by the brook here, and I used my pole saw. I got an electric pole saw, and I trimmed some of the tree there. Well, when I used that electric pole saw doing that, I had the GoPro here set up on the tripod right down here beside what I used to call Sparky Brook. There was like a wet area, and it was still wet down there. I'm filming away with the pole saw, getting the limbs off. I turn around and look, and the wind went and bloop, in the GoPro, the tripod tipped over and went right underwater. It was right in the water. It's in a waterproof case, but I've got holes drilled in it, the hook auxiliary stuff to it. So needless to say, I ran over, tried to shut it off. It wouldn't even turn off. So I basically had to put the thing in a bag of rice for the night, and thank God I got up the next morning and it actually came to life. But to make a long story short, I lost all those files. I got a couple of them, but I lost most of the files. I ended up screwing up on the file names, and I tried to put in new files, and it overrode them over ones I had. But anyways, make a long story short, I filmed it for you guys, but I never got it, and I wish I had have. Tomorrow, though, I am going to take a tree down. Hopefully it's not an eventful situation, but the one down by the brook here, and limb it up and all that, and drop it, kind of bring it this way along basically the bottom of the lawn here. So just thought I'd let you guys know that. But it's too bad. I was going to put up 2 videos last week, but I produced about half a video out of it, and I had to narrate the first part of it, and the sound was screwed up, and I didn't feel confident. I didn't like the quality of it myself, so I'm my own worst critic. So anyways, I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Yeah, I just want to add to let you guys all know that I took a bit of a break from it and all that, and when I come back, put up one video, the comments, every single comment is positive, and that is so awesome to get nowadays with such a negative world around us all the time. There's a couple YouTube channels I like to watch, and there's just some people, there's so much hate out there in this world, and it's so sad and so unnecessary. But I am just so fortunate that I don't get any haters. I don't get negative comments. I don't remove them. I don't have to, because they're never there. So again, thank you so much. People that supported me, kind of stuck around waiting for me and stuff. And you know, nothing dramatic going on around here lately, but it's you know, I'll see what I can do to entertain you people a little bit and just kind of bring you along for the ride. So I definitely appreciate the support very much. Well, good morning again, everybody. It is beautiful out right now. What I'm going to do is get out my saw, and I'm going to take down another tree here, the one that is basically right here, the right hand side of this cluster. It's 95% dead, so I might as well take it down now. I need the firewood and stuff, and there's a couple more dead ones in behind there. I don't know if I'm going to get them out of here today or not, but that one I'm going to drop it down here. So I'm going to set up the camera and just kind of take you guys along for the ride here, and we're going to cut up some wood today. there you go, everybody. That is basically the end of the brush pile. From that pile of wood, it was a pretty good little amount I got off of that one tree, as you guys probably saw. So I'm getting a pretty good pile built up back here behind the cabin now, that one of these days pretty soon I'm gonna have to start splitting it. So, but it's time to kind of take it easy, go in and kick back and put my feet up for a little while. I think I've been going at it pretty good here today. Well, good morning again, everybody. It is Sunday morning, my least favorite day of the week. It's when I have to kind of pack up and get back and make sure my kitties are okay. The pile burnt down quite well last night. You can see my fire. Pretty crazy how big when I went to bed earlier, there was still quite a mound there, but get up this morning, it's gone. The coals or the ashes basically burnt down to pretty well nothing. Brook has slowed down quite a bit again. Still a fair amount of water in there, but it's definitely getting a lot lower, a lot slower. Pretty soon going to start splitting the wood. I'm getting a pretty good pile of wood back here built up. Again, it's only spruce and fir, but I mean, it's better than nothing. And I'm just debating whether or not I may actually bring my electric wood splitter over here next week or two and start splitting them. You can see I got a good little pile here starting. Do with an axe also. Some of this stuff will split quite easy, and it's a good stress reliever, good exercise to actually do it. But I need to get that part of the pile, I got to get that at least full. That'll hold a cord of wood there, and even at spruce, that'll pretty well do me for the winter probably, the amount I actually come here. So just on the weekends and that mostly. And there's a couple trees. I was just talking to my new neighbor yesterday there, Matt, and there's a couple trees, like we're going across onto his line here now. There's 3 dead ones right over on the edge here, and I'm going to probably go for these next weekend. I don't know if you guys can tell. Yeah, I guess you can. You can see the one leaning out over the brook, not that, but these 3 here, when you look way up, the tops are broken right off. That's a dead tree. So those 3, they're decent size. They just come down, or just died this summer. Walking here a little farther. And it won't be too bad to get them out of here. That's a good sized tree right there. That's a real good sized tree, the size of that guy. So it's a nice big fir. That one there, that's a little deader, and this one's a little deader, but they're all better than nothing. So, and again, I asked my neighbor, he said, no problem, I'll help yourself. So next weekend, I will probably drop them in through here, and I don't even really have to clean up the brush or burn it or anything. I'll just pile it in here and not make a mess with it. So that will be nice. That other one overhanging the brook, that's going to have to go eventually, and I'm sure he'll let me have that too when the time comes. But once again, it's pretty much time to shut her down, I guess, for the day. This blew over also. I got to do something with that. But what a place to just sit here. How nice is that? Pretty cool, eh? You gotta like that. It's pretty easy to take. Water's down just nice now. Not too much water, not too little. But it's cool. It's a cool morning out here today. It's only 6 or 7 degrees right now. So you can feel the chill in the air. Winter's coming soon. You gotta light the stove every time I'm back here now. So it's the way of things to come, but that's part of being a maritimer here. So again, I guess I'm going to shut this video down now, and appreciate all the support and all the comments from you guys. I got a wonderful, wonderful community of people that like to hang out at the cabin here, so keep coming back. I'll do my best, and I hope I don't bore you guys too much with the videos. Got some wood cutting that this weekend, and nothing real dramatic, but maybe I'll start showing a little bit what I'm having in there to eat also. So some people like to watch my meals, so just had some homemade baked beans last night, and I actually baked a loaf of bread in there myself, and it came out quite good. But again, I'm going to cut this video off, I guess, now. You guys have a great day wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, and I appreciate all the support and all the feedback and all the comments. And if there's nothing else you guys are going to do, just try to live simply and just remain grateful, and we'll talk to you very soon. You have a good day, and thank you so much.